everybody, this is Jody Lester, or JL, and you are on Elevated Living at elevateme.org, and this is the Daily Lift. In February 2011, we're discussing relationships, and today, let's talk about making it work. Now, this is different for everybody. Again, our definitions are very personal and very real, and they will drive how the ebb and flow is in our relationships. And making it work is something sometimes we must do. No matter how much you love a person, no matter how infatuated you are with them, there comes a point in time in the relationship where you have to decide if you're in or you're out. And that means, are you really going to be committed? And to what point? And are you going to make it work? This means if there's infidelity, are you going to stay and make it work? If there's something like substance abuse, are you going to stay and make it work? If there's money problems and someone loses their job and they get depressed and they're unable to bring to the table the resources they once did, are you going to stay and make it work? If they are no longer meeting your needs, if they're not catering to the things that help you, that fill you up, are you going to make it work? What is your breaking point? What things are absolutely no exceptions? You cannot take it. The things that will make you walk out of the door, and the things that you think you can work through, be committed through. This is different for all of us. It's not a judgment call, because I know myself, until I matured, my breaking point was almost at zero. You could breathe wrong, and I was out the door. But as we grow older, and we understand the importance of commitment, as we expect certain allegiances from friends and family and people we partner with in business, we begin to understand the value of commitment. Commitment is that which we expect, almost in a parent-child relationship. When we describe the strongest of bonds, we think of mothers and fathers and their children, and how no matter what your child does, you love them through it. Can we have that same kind of resolve with our significant other, with our partner? That's a difficult question, because in this day and age, where breakups are rampant, divorce is rampant, and people treat the M word like it stands for murder instead of marriage, we have to really do some testing with ourselves about how committed we are and if we can make it work. Now, there's the other side of making it work. And a lot of times, we don't even think about it. Sometimes we are making it work when we should let it go. We are trying to make it work when the person that we're caring for is being helped into destructive behaviors. We are carrying people who need to experience the pitfalls of life so that they can learn the lessons life is trying to teach them. There are times when relationships are toxic to us. There's domestic violence, or someone has hurt one of our children, or when there's so much wrongdoing that we're just not equally yoked, we haven't the same vision, we're not on the same path, and making it work is the last thing we need to keep doing. But we must decide. We must decide what our destiny is. Is it to stay, or is it to walk away? And there's nothing worse than staying in a relationship that makes you feel like life is not worth living. And there's nothing worse than walking away from a relationship that brings you the very life that you crave for, but you're too cowardly or too lazy to put in the work necessary to make it flourish, grow, and prosper, which is all the same thing. So let's reflect on making it work today. That's very personal for all of us. Where are we in our ability to be committed And are we holding on to something that needs to be let go? And are we letting go of something we desperately need to hold on to? Search your heart, search your spirit, search your partner, and make a decision. This has been Jody Luster, or JL, and you are on Elevated Living at elevateme.org. And until we next connect, I'm wishing you knowledge of the true definition of committed and knowledge of exactly how you're going to apply it, along with the very best of life. Ciao.